They came down to the streets of Cairo and they asked for justice. They asked for freedom. They asked for their rights. They asked to live like human beings, and they managed to achieve something. What's happening today has nothing to do with a revolution. And what is happening among us is that we are watching it happen. We are watching people killed, people tortured, people in prison for absolutely no reason other than because they are saying we want our rights. It's of us as human beings, let alone Egyptians or anything else, to stand by and watch our brothers and sisters in humanity being killed. 120 people were killed in one single night. 5,000 people were injured. How is that even comprehensible? How can we stand by and watch it happen? No human being, no government should stay silent. We need to speak up and do something about it. How can we sleep at night when this happens? We need to stand united with the truth. We need to stand united with the people. And it is in the streets of Cairo. The streets of Cairo aren't only Islamists, they're not the Muslim Brotherhood. They are the Egyptian people. And they're being killed by a dictatorship, by a military who's trying to take over and take the Egyptians back 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years back. You have to stand up. It is the right and responsibility that you have to do as a human being. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are here to demand two things. The first is for the British government to admit that what happened in Egypt is a coup. And the second thing is for the British government to call for the release of the presidential team. Now is a speech from Dr. Omar Hamdoun, the President of Muslim Association of Britain.
Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today not as Egyptians, we're not here as Muslims, but we are here as humans who demand justice, we demand fairness, we demand the basic human rights that anybody throughout the world deserves. It is really upsetting for us to see a country that has taken so many positive steps towards democracy, towards establishment of law, a country that has come in the forefront with regards to the Arab Spring. It is really sad to see that the events of the past weeks have led to the destabilization of this process. It is unfortunate, and we as citizens of Britain, we as Muslims in Britain, we say that what has happened is a tragedy, not just for Egypt. It is a tragedy not just for the Arab world, but it is tragedy for the whole world. And we are here to say, yes, yes to President Morsi, yes, yes to democracy, yes for a free Egypt. Secondly, it is really sad to see that the hypocrisy of the United States of America and its puppets. America, which has told us that it is leading the way in promoting democracy in the third world. That is their claim. But they were very quick to depose and to destabilize democracy in Egypt when they saw that the people who are leading democracy are the people who demand Islam or lead in Islam or want to practice Islam. And even though what has happened in Egypt today, there has been nothing of the kind of propaganda that we are led to believe, that the country is changing to an Islamic Sharia country. Rather, everybody is getting their rights. There is nobody who is being discriminated against. But America and its puppets have seen that such a organization, such a government, such a forward step towards democracy cannot be tolerated, and that's why they backed the coup. And it is a shame on America, and it is a shame on the British government, and it's a shame on the West if they allow such a coup to carry on and to victor and to crush democracy. So we stand here united to say to our brothers and sisters in Egypt, those who are standing and have been standing for the past weeks, we are with you, we are behind you, and we will continue to do so. Thank you.
Egypt, Egypt, don't you cry. We will never let you die. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dictatorship no more. 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
We don't want the bloody state.
We don't want the bloody state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Military rule no more.
Military rule no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
We don't want the security state.
We don't want security state.
1 man, 1 show.
1 man, 1 show.
General Sisi must go.
General Sisi must go.
1 man, 1 show.
1 man, 1 show.
General Sisi must go.
General Sisi must go.
Down, down, Sisi.
Down, down, Sisi.
Up, up, Morsi.
Up, Morsi.
Down, down, Sisi.
Down, down, Sisi.
Up, Morsi.
Up, Morsi.
Cameron, Cameron, don't you care? Egypt's blood is everywhere.
Egypt's blood is everywhere.
UN, don't you care?
UN, don't you care?
Egypt's blood is everywhere.
Egypt's blood is everywhere.
Thank you very much, sister. Now we've got Sister Fatma Saeed from British Egyptians for Democracy.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm here to speak to you today, first and foremost, as a human being. What we witnessed over the last couple of days in Egypt was one of the worst state-led massacres in the history of the country. We're talking about innocent men, women and children being slaughtered in cold blood. We're talking about 150 people being killed for absolutely no crime other than that they came out and demanded for freedom and democracy. These are not just numbers. We are not just numbers. I want you to imagine an 8-year-old child holding onto his father's hand, clinging onto his mother's dress, leaving their house to protest. I want you to imagine the women with their babies and children. I want you to imagine a grandfather who can barely walk. People fasting under the heat of the Egyptian sun, using pavements as their pillows and the tarmac to sleep on. They have been in Rabat Square and in all the cities and squares all over Egypt for 30 days. Why? Because they believe in freedom, they believe in democracy, they believe in justice. These are all legitimate rights that you and I enjoy and feel we can demand at any time. The peaceful protesters in Egypt who came out to demand these rights, these very same rights, paid a very heavy price. They paid for it with their lives. 2 years ago, on the 25th of January, Egyptians stood together as one and threw off the shackles of 60 years of corruption, oppression and humiliation. This phenomenal act took extraordinary courage and determination. In 18 days, a brutal regime was overthrown peacefully, magnificently, and with dignity. The whole world watched in awe. This time, the world doesn't even watch, it turns its back. On the day of the massacre, I received calls and texts from family and friends in Egypt. They were crying, they were begging, they were saying to us, please save us. Please save us. They're killing us. Don't forget us. Please speak up for us. I'm here to speak on behalf of those who have been silenced. I'm here to speak on behalf of those who have been silenced. Those who have been silenced and who can never speak again. I'm here to speak on behalf of my sister who was murdered in Mansoura, my brother who was attacked in Qaid Ibrahim Mosque in Alexandria, my grandfather who was killed in Cairo. You are their voice now. You are the voice of those who have been silenced. Please don't forget them. Speak out for them. Be the voice of the voiceless. Thank you.
We'll be listening to the Egyptian anthem again.
الإخوة ترفع ايديها لفوق كلها، الإخوة ترفع ايديها لفوق. Everyone put your hands up, put your hands in the air.
Can I ask all the brothers behind the stage to come in front of the stage, please? Thank you. Cameron, can't you see?
Cameron, can't you see?
Is that what you're here for? I can't hear no one. Cameron, can't you see?
Cameron, can't you see?